Yeah, I'll just do winter, which I think winter's probably probably more adapt for what I wanted to do, and I wanted the beats to represent the kind of frostiness of winter, and I mean it just sat really nicely because by no means was it something that was completely underground that we want to put it so far away that no one's going to understand it. I think the premise of the whole project was to get the flavour of all those things, especially with the way that this country is a bit more open-minded with the genres of the music that it's been exposed to, and that's very important coming from my perspective, because I think drum and bass generally is a music that is stole from every genre of music in a good way. We're like the kind of cat burglars, if you like, of a music scene. And also, after 15 years of celebrating it, it's time for me to to just go out there and enjoy that and actually share that whole premise. And a lot of people in there today, especially like Steve, who I haven't seen since Snatch, and working with Jules, who was coming to my house many years ago when he just started the whole Heritage Orchestra thing, and Dynamite, who blew up at the same time, just slightly after us in that sense. And that's a real good thing that as far as being in this country, you can actually celebrate that. I think the whole Vivaldi thing, coming off the back of what I've done, I've had to make a very big circle in my journey of music with classical music, and I think it's really good that Ericsson, because when I first heard of Sony Ericsson, I thought it was some kind of Danish jazz band, But it's really good that branding and by association, if you have enough integrity and you put those two things together, it's always going to work. Record companies, when they first came along, we were very naive, and a lot of us were consumed by record companies. Not me, however. I decided to make my journey about making really integral music. They didn't quite know how to package that. That's not my problem. Many years later, we can celebrate that by doing stuff like this, where we can get involved and cut the kind of the old-fashioned record company way of doing things. Yes, record companies exist and are still here, and whatever they manufacture is kind of in-house, whereas people outside of it are always the quirky, or the people that are kind of slightly have a different relationship with music, which is a little bit odd or a little bit more integral. And it's good that people recognise that in these companies, that we can do that and celebrate it. I mean, it's good today that you can have a lot of people come down and just enjoy it, and share the moment of just enjoying something which a lot of those people didn't probably know what Vivaldi was. And that's the whole thing about that kind of music, that it needs new people to play it, to have a new thought about it. And that's all I've got to say. Probably the best interview of the day, but undoubtedly I'm a model professional. So now I'm actually going to be even more professional and get absolutely rat-arsed. Thank you.